is a very strong country.
Yes. Whilst there is no doubt that economy and other constituents of soft power are essential to a nation's stature, the degree of influence exercised has always been proportional to the hard power being wielded. Speak softly and carry a stick. Nations that neglect this detail of realpolitik find themselves many times at a disadvantage. I needn't tell this learned audience in front of me that no nation can be a major power without three attributes. One, a very high level of autonomous and innovative technological capability, a capacity to meet its basic defense needs, and thirdly, the capability to project power far beyond its immediate neighborhood as and when required. And there is no doubt in my mind that aerospace power will be the primary option and instrument of choice in any future conflict. I'm sure there are a lot of theorists on aerospace power sitting in front of me, and I'm quite sure they'll agree with me. Especially us, located in a very turbulent neighborhood, it is my personal opinion that stability can only be ensured by a display of power. We therefore need to demonstrate a credible aerospace capability to protect our assets and interests and mete out unacceptable punishment if and when required. This requires us to effectively employ the promise of modern aerospace technology, since technology, ladies and gentlemen, is the core of any air force and an essential ingredient to achieve air dominance. Of course, this comes at a cost, and therefore, keeping costs to the nation in mind, we seek cost-effective solutions to enhance our combat edge and technological superiority in the Indian Air Force. Notwithstanding the perceived financial downturn, it is my opinion that aerospace technologies are of an enduring nature and will continue to be in the forefront, since they are so deeply embedded and integrated to our national security requirements, both in peace and in war. The good news is that the environment today for the aerospace industry in India is indeed very bright and very conducive. There is a healthy demand in both the military and civilian aviation sectors. And the new government policy, as laid down in the Defense Procurement Policy 08, encourages the participation of private industry in the defense sector. And the time is indeed right for the global and Indian aerospace industry to take advantage of this opportunity. Our very unique geopolitical and security concerns demand that the Indian Air Force must have the ability to conduct operations across the entire spectrum of conflict. And accordingly, I seek the capability to deliver swift and potent responses anywhere, anytime. The conduct of my air operations will be in a totally transparent environment where I can dominate the realms of space, aerospace, information, and cyberspace at a time and area of our choosing. And to achieve this end state, we have embarked upon a very focused modernization program that addresses perhaps every facet of aerospace capability. Handicapped perhaps by the absence of a strong indigenous aerospace industry, our quest for these capabilities makes us turn to vendors worldwide. Whilst a fair share of our major assets, like the LCA, many other such platforms and helicopters, missile systems, sensor that exemplifies the nature of technology today, and that is the very rapid rate of change. Shelf lives of existing technologies are becoming shorter and are being overtaken by newer technologies at a breathtaking pace. This fact holds a direct implication for all of us gathered here today. The development cycle of a product from the design stage to operationalization has to reduce. Otherwise, the equipment runs the risk of becoming obsolete. I certainly cannot let this happen in the Indian Air Force, given the security scenario in our neighborhood. The question that now remains to be answered is, what can we do? I think it's time to approach the issue head on. We must identify the core technologies that need to be developed and aggressively design and manufacture them. If we do not do that in time, we run the risk of being saddled with investments outside and abroad that do not add value to our existing state and deny us the opportunity to be self-reliant. We must collectively bring focus into our design and development activities. You will agree, but perhaps a little reluctantly, that we attempt to design, develop,